did something bad. There was this girl at school. She said I look weird, disproportionate, like my face was just made out of unanswered prayers. I didn't know what to say to her, so I just bottled it up until the next day. And one day, I think I just got enough of her shit. I couldn't take it anymore. So, out of a fit of anger, I went to her house and murdered her, with consent, of course. It was a crime of passion. Could have been avoided. Lives could have been saved. But that's a lie, of course. My intentions were to kill her all along. Consensually, of course. I was planning on putting some paint and dirt on my skin. And when people asked me, "What's wrong with you?" I tell them that I do landscaping with my father, or some bullshit like that. They don't really care though. I found out where she lived by following her after school, consensually, of course. How I did this, you may ask. I walked with some friends that weren't really my friends. We just pretended to care about each other. We're all we had. Of course, I was the odd one out, but you're not here for that. I told my friends that I was tired and that I was just gonna go my separate way. And they didn't even ask me to stay. They didn't ask further. They were just like, "Okay, Minty, you have yourself a nice day." And we carried on. And I made sure I was a far enough distance from her so she wouldn't notice me. Every time she would look back, I would hide behind trees or cars. I don't know why, but whenever someone's following you, you get this certain energy. So I had to be real careful that I wasn't outputting any of this energy. I found out where she lives. And over the past few days, every day after school, I would pretend that I had some important event. Because I did theater, you know? Weird fucks in there. Weird people you meet in theater. Fake people, too. I hope they all die. They could fuck themselves, honestly. Well, not all of them. I kind of like some of them, but that's irrelevant. I learned her habits. I learned her wealth. She was pretty wealthy, so I knew this was going to be impossible. Impossible for a person who had no passion, of course. Eventually, one day at least, I figured that waiting until she went on vacation wasn't really the move. I mean, in some foreign country, on turf that I had no clue of, what was I meant to do there? Fuck around? No. So I just waited until the dead of night to approach her home. And I got out of there as quietly as I got in there. I made it swift so that no one would notice. Her family members were fucking everywhere. Shut the fuck up! As I was saying, it was kind of hard carrying her out, especially since there were cameras everywhere, so it's not like I just, you know, could carry an out in the street. No. I had a suitcase, and whenever someone asked me, I would just be like, "I'm going to the airport. I'm just waiting for a friend to drive me there." Worked flawlessly. The people are so friendly. It's so fake at the same time. Maybe that's why I chose this bunch instead of the others. When I was on the bus on the way to her house, I made sure I applied the dirt and paint concoction. Dressed in black clothing with a suitcase full of stuff. A suitcase and a backpack, actually. Backpack had supplies that I would need to dispose. The suitcase, well, you know what that was for. And I padded it with some cotton to hide her screams. And chemicals, of course, many chemicals, to make sure that my friend wouldn't wake up. Soon enough, we were at a bog. I was planning on disposing her there, but I was like, no. I can't dump her here. I can't even dump her in the ocean. The currents would just bring her back. So I did what any logical person would do. I chopped her off at the bog. Consensually, of course. Applied yogurt so her body... I would crush up the suitcase as best as I could, tape it up, seal it, and then traverse as far as possible before my parents woke up. Recently, they've been on a horrible cycle of sleeping, so they would wake up spontaneously. I'd have to make sure I don't get caught in the meantime. I had about an hour or two to get as far away as possible, so I just decided I was heading out to the sea. Is the sea even a good idea? Yeah. I was heading out to the sea. I would just dump her body there, where all of the water would just, get rid of that DNA. And I would go, open my bag for the bottle of water and hand sanitizer, wipe my fingerprints off of anything. Well, no, I was wearing gloves, so I wouldn't need to do that, but I would wipe all my prints off of anything and then dispose of the gloves while I was with my parents. That way I would have an alibi and someone would be able to vouch for me. And I would scatter up all her parts, all the weapons, all of that good shit. Consensually, of course. And after that, I would go home and rest. And if someone woke up, I would just say, no, mother, I heard something outside. She's crazy. She would believe me anyway. And if she didn't, that's fine. This would only be of troubles if the police caught on. And by some miracle, let's say they did catch on. That's fine too. I can't go to jail if they don't find evidence. Consensually, of course. But if that did happen, I would probably have to move somewhere quiet. Somewhere like the mountains in Florida. Do they even have mountains now? Like the swamps in Florida with the alligators. Or the rice fields out in Wisconsin. Do they have rice fields? I don't know. I should probably search that up later. Yeah. As simple as that. No technology used. Technology just makes traces. And anything I need to search up, I would search up on a friend's laptop or device. With permission, of course. That way they wouldn't be able to track me. Or my mom's, device. So they wouldn't be able to track me, Worst case scenario, I just dump my phone out. I mean, they would probably still be able to get to it, but it doesn't matter. It's my freedom. Or is it? I'm so guided by hate that I killed consensually. I ended someone consensually. But what if someone else comes like that? Someone who's just as petty, just as cruel, and inconsiderate, and privileged, and rich. What do I do then? Nothing. We just repeat this cycle all over again. That's okay though. That's just my life. That's just how I am. Nothing needs to change. Nothing has to change. I think it's perfect. I want to keep it just like that. This life is amazing. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, also, if my school or friends or parents or parents' friends or anyone close to me watches this, I did not do any of this. This was just a hypothetical. Fuck, my flashlight went out. Oh, fuck. I just needed to upload a video, you know, start to be consistent. School year's about to start, so, you know, gotta get on the grind. Yeah, that's really about it. I don't have much to tell you guys. More videos are gonna be coming, I promise. I'm not gonna leave you guys in the dark like this. I'm sorry if I look like a mess. I recently cut my hair. I don't think it turned out too great, but that doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's about it. I'm about to upload tomorrow morning as soon as I can. That friend I used to hang out with, we're gonna hang out after school starts, I think. Hopefully they don't ghost me. My fucking flashlight keeps going out. That's all you need to know. And if YouTube's watching this, please, I beg you, don't strike the fuck out of me. I need this. I need this channel. Plus, you know, I'm just gonna come back like a cockroach anyway. I'm just gonna make another channel, so why even bother? Why do this? Why do this, YouTube? What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you do this to me? Also, if you would please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, subscribing, that would greatly be appreciated, you know. I'm on the road to 1 mil. I should start uploading on TikTok if I want to really reach that goal and all that, because like nowadays it's hard to gain a mass subscriber count. I don't know if I want to go down that road though. I'm unfamiliar with the app, so for now I'll just stick to what I'm doing, and that's all for now. See ya.